So if you're talking about someone and you're laughing or you're having a conversation about them and they walk into the room, a common thing you'll hear is it's kind of a strange thing to say, but it is a very common English expression. Hello everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. In this one, we're going to look at phrases that are very close in the words that they use, but actually mean very different things. So I hope you enjoy this one. Let's dig right in. What's the difference between the phrase to get going and the phrase to get someone going? It's actually quite a big difference. If you were to say, we have to get going, you're saying that we have to leave. We have to go from where we are now to where we need to be. Another way of saying get going is we have to head out, we have to get cracking, we have to get moving. Whereas to get someone going means to get someone riled up, to get someone frustrated. If I said, yeah, I really got him going, it means that I got him flustered. I got to him. Another good one is to count on versus to count out. To count on someone means that you're able to rely on them, that they're trustworthy, that they come through for you when you need them. If I said, I can really count on her, I'm saying that she's reliable, that I'm able to place my trust in her. Whereas to count out means to exclude or to leave someone out. A lot of times you'll use to count out when you're talking about yourself. So if somebody came to me and asked, do you want to go to the movies on Friday? All of us are going. I could say, you know what? I'm busy. Count me out. Another way of saying count me out is I'm out, or I don't think I can. I can't do it. Count me out. So to count on means that you can rely on someone. To count out means that you're excluding someone. Here's another good one. Messing around versus messing up. If you're messing around, it means you're just having fun. You're not taking things too seriously. You're just having a good time. Another way of saying messing around is we're having fun. We're having a good time. Now, messing up is basically making a mistake, making an error. If you mess something up, you've blown it. You've made a mistake. You've done something that you shouldn't have done. Alternative phrases for messing up are slipping up, blown it, dropped the ball. So messing around is having fun, not taking things too seriously, whereas messing up is making a mistake. Here's another big one. To have fun with someone versus to make fun of someone. There is quite a big difference between these two phrases. To have fun with someone means that you're enjoying your time together. You and them are both having a good time, having fun, enjoying yourselves. Whereas if you're making fun of someone, to make fun of, it means that you're laughing at them. You're having a laugh at their expense. If you're making fun of someone, they're probably not going to enjoy that. They're being teased, or they may feel like you're being mean. So to have fun with someone means you're both having a good time, you're both enjoying yourselves. Whereas to make fun of someone means you're teasing them. You're having a laugh at their expense. It's done versus I'm done. Again, a small change in the first word, it's versus I'm. It's done means that something is complete. Something is finished. It means something is over. Whereas if you were to say, I'm done, you're saying, I'm exhausted or I'm tired. You're saying that you have reached the end of what you're capable of doing. Or if we were to say, he's done, it means he's finished. He's reached the end of his patience or the end of what he's able to do. It's done means something is finished, a task or a job, whereas I'm done means I've reached the end of what I can do. As we're going through these small phrasal differences, if any come to mind, leave it in the comment section below. Or if you're enjoying the video, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know what sort of content you enjoy seeing. So, on to the next one. To get by versus to get on. To get by has a couple of different meanings. If you get by something, it means that you've gone around or that you've passed something physically. An example of this is, I got by the desk and saw him in the elevator. So you're physically getting around something or passing something. Another way of using the phrase to get by is when talking about when you're able to do something, or when you have just enough of something to accomplish a task. So, for example, when I was in university, I was broke, but I had just enough money to get by. In that sentence, I'm saying that I was broke, but I was able to cope with what I had. Whereas to get on means to get along with somebody. If two people get on, they have a good relationship. They get along. So you could say they were very different, but they got on well. To get by means to move around something or to get past something, or it means to have enough of something to cope. Whereas to get on means to have a good relationship, for two people or a group to get along. So what's the difference between to work out and to work on? To work out, again, has a couple of different meanings. One of them is to exercise, to work out, to be physically active. Another one is to get to the resolution of a problem, to solve a problem, or to get to an answer. So if you work something out, you've solved it. You've come to an understanding of what will work. So for example, you could say, we wanted to get along, but it didn't work out. You're saying that the relationship did not work. If something didn't work out, it didn't go as according to plan or how you might have hoped. Whereas to work on something means that you're working to improve something. So if you are going to work on your public speaking skills, it means that you're trying to improve them. You're trying to sharpen them. You're trying to make them better. So to work on something means that you're trying to elevate what you're able to do. A word that's synonymous with work on is improve. You're trying to work on your public speaking skills, and you're trying to improve your speaking skills. These mean the same thing. Another phrase or word that is closely associated with another one is anytime and any day. Anytime means no matter when. So you can call me anytime. That means you can call me whenever you'd like. The time of day, the time of year, it doesn't matter. You can call me anytime. Anytime also means you're welcome. So in casual conversations, a lot of times we'll say anytime instead of you're welcome. So you give me this pen, I say thank you. You say anytime. You're saying you're welcome. Any day has a couple of different meanings, and it's used all the time. So if you were to say any day after a phrase, you're saying that something is certain. For example, you could say, I prefer coffee over tea any day. You're saying that this is something that you really like. You strongly prefer coffee over tea. It's something that you're certain of. Another phrase in this context of any day is no question or hands down. So I prefer coffee over tea, no question, or I prefer coffee over tea, hands down. Any day is also used to mean that something is likely to happen soon. So you could say the phrase any day now, and that means that something is going to happen immediately or it's expected to happen immediately. So you could say, she's 9 months pregnant. She's going to give birth any day now. You're saying that she's going to give birth soon. You don't know when, but it's going to happen soon. So there's also a big difference between hang in and hang on. To hang in means to endure, to last. If you're hanging in there, you're able to cope or you're able to deal with what's happening. So a common phrase might be, I know it's been a long week, but thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for staying. Thank you for coping. Thank you for dealing. Whereas to hang on means to physically hold something, to hang on to this table. I'm hanging on to the table. Or it also means just hold on one moment. So I could say, you know what? I'm going to run to the kitchen and grab something. Hang on. You're saying, just wait. One moment. Hang on. Another big difference between two very similar phrases is to hold back or to hold on. If you're holding back, you're hanging on to something that you could perhaps say or do. So you could say, you know what? When I saw her make fun of him, I could see he was holding back. So he was trying not to say something back. Whereas to hold on has a couple of different meanings. It's similar to hang on, meaning just one moment. Hold on. You could say, we need to publish this ad, but hold on, I want to check with legal first. So hold on means stop, hold, put it on hold. And to hold on also means to physically grab something. So I'm holding on to this mug. To hold on. I hope you're enjoying this lesson so far. I want to remind you that you can go to our website and download the free PDF we've created on 12 strategies to improve your English. You can find that in the link in the description below, so feel free to use that as well. So go there and download that document. We've created it free for you to use so that you're able to improve your English and make steady progress in developing how you can speak and listen and read and write. It's there for you. Another one is to break down or to break up. So break down, break up. To break down has a couple of different meanings. The first is if you break something down, you're making it into separate parts. If you break down someone's argument, you are looking at what they're saying, the words, the ideas, the thoughts, you're making it into something more simple, the simple building blocks of the argument. Breakdown also means to physically disassemble something. So if you were to break down a cardboard box, you're flattening it, you're folding it up, you're breaking it down. Whereas to break up means to separate. So it's a very common English phrase, often used in relationships. If two people separate, they go their separate ways, they break up. Two other phrases that are very close, but again, because of their difference in one word, actually mean very different things. And that is to tune in or to tune out. To tune into something is to pay attention. You'll often hear this in English TV, for example. To tune into something is to turn on the TV and to watch and to pay attention. If you tune into something, you are listening or giving it your attention. Whereas to tune out is a phrase used to ignore. If you're tuning something out, you're completely ignoring it. You're not giving it any of your attention. So to tune in, to watch something, to pay attention, to tune out is to ignore or to completely disregard what is being said or what is being displayed. Another one is to speak up or to speak of. To speak up means to make your voice heard, to say something when it might be needed, or to advocate for yourself. To speak up means that you're going to say what you think, you're saying your true thoughts. To speak up in a conversation, for example, whereas to speak of something is to talk about something. So speak up, you're raising your voice, you're raising your hand, you're saying what you think. And speak of means you're talking about something. You could say, in the meeting, he was doing all the talking and I wanted to speak up. And speak of actually is part of a very common idiom, which is speak of the devil. So if you say speak of the devil, it means what you were just talking about or a person you were just talking about just entered the room. So if you're talking about someone and you're laughing or you're having a conversation about them and they walk into the room, a common thing you'll hear is speak of the devil. So that person just walked in, the devil, them. It's kind of a strange thing to say, but it is a very common English expression, speak of the devil. Thanks so much for watching this lesson. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have, please again hit the thumbs up, subscribe to see our future content, and let us know in the comments if there's something that you would like to see us cover or talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep learning and we'll talk soon.